I am the sport and you are nothing. The whole internet loves me.
They don't want to hear what you have to say, because they want to listen to me. Because you end up talking on my football. What you were going to do, and you shut up, you're not any better.
Don't you think about it. I didn't sign up for this.
Go grab my belt. You just won me the Internet Championship. Thank you. That's why I am the history maker, Jessy Jones.
The Sports Corner. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of the Sports Corner. Thank you once again. Once again, you always see my lovely co-host, Dr. And speaking about lovely, I brought back out the pink shirt because I have a lovely guest. Well, some people think so anyway. Anywho, Krystal Banks, thank you for coming on down.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump right into this, and I open up the floor to my guests all the time. So whatever you want to say, go ahead and say it.
I don't have very much to say.
A girl of few words.
Very few words.
Okay. Well, she doesn't speak a lot. Must do many other things. Okay, we go from there. All right, so your fan facts and questions. People know that you're going to be facing the Fox for the Elite Women's title for the PWA. Goderich, Ontario.
March 10th.
That is correct. You've fought in the Fox a few times now, haven't you?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
And who's been the victor most of those?
Mainly her. She's mean.
Well,
she cheats.
Yes, it's true.
I beat her once though.
And
it was a tag match with Cherry Bomb.
Oh, okay.
And she was tagging with Dania. We beat her with a double Russian leg sweep.
All right, so you hold one victory. Did you actually pin the Fox in that?
Yes, I did.
Well, there. So you actually you're up by 1 and 1 in 5. I guess it's a good record, right?
Not really.
No, but
this time I will beat her.
Well, it is for the Elite Women's Championship.
Yes.
So what do you bring to the table to guarantee yourself a championship this time?
All up here. We're gonna play up here, and I'm gonna win this match. I know for sure. I know, like I have it figured out, and I know how to beat her, and I know her strengths, and I know her weaknesses. I've worked her so many times that I know, and I'm gonna beat her.
She's gonna beat her. I'd like you to beat me, but we'll go into other things going on here. We'll stop first and let her collect herself. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you for coming on down. Joining us here on the Sports Corner, Krystal Banks, Jessy Jones, and the fans want to know, what's your wildest road story?
Wildest road story? Went on the road with Primo Scordino once to North Bay. Yes, and we were working a show for Tyson Dukes in North Bay. And Primo likes to get drunk and pick up lots of weird girls. And he decided that he wanted to attempt to pick up the ring announcer from this show. Needless to say, he did not succeed, and he tried to get a lot of other people to go out and help him, but it failed. It was pretty fun.
Okay. So, that's your wildest road story?
Yeah, I don't really travel very much. I do a lot of shows around here.
Well, where did you get your start?
Neo Spirit Pro.
Okay.
Trained by the Danger Boy and TJ Harley.
All right. And in your opinion, who do you think the next big star in Ontario is?
Male or female?
Female. There's an elite few to pick from. There's not too many in Ontario.
Not many, I don't know. Chantel Taylor is really, really good, really talented. Yeah, I'd probably have to say her.
All right. Oh. So, taking on the 21st Century Fox in the PWA. Your matches in the PWA have, well, as you said, haven't come out as well as you planned them to. What is your future with the PWA, saying if you win the women's title?
I don't know. I blew out my knee right before my match with Misty Haven in the Elite A tournament, so I didn't really get a good chance to do anything. So I'm hoping to wrestle a lot more and take on new opponents, because I've only wrestled a few people. So
some of the select few that are in Ontario,
that's
right?
true.
Oh, where have you traveled and who have you wrestled with?
I've been to Michigan, and I've wrestled for a promotion called XICW. I didn't wrestle, I managed Tracy Smothers. Been to Ohio, once again managing Tracy Smothers. That's pretty much it, mainly around Ontario though.
Okay, and we'll get some fun questions when we come back right after this.
By the honky tonk man, and you're watching the sports club. I'll use that.
So we're back, and we're talking here with Krystal Banks. So, do you have a website?
Yes, I do. It's at geocities.com/KrystalBanks85.
Okay, we'll take this present moment to flash it probably somewhere right in about here, just because you probably can't hear her. She's not a very loud woman. She's small. Look at her. She's about $1.10. But anyway, so your history in wrestling, how much have you done?
I've done a lot of managing. I've been managing for about 2 years, but I just started wrestling probably about a year ago.
And so who are some of the people that you've managed?
Tracy Smothers, Primo Scordino a lot. Played his sister, I was his sister a lot. Mike Stevens, TJ Harley. I think that's about all.
Okay. So, I'm trying to think of some questions here, because like she said earlier, she doesn't really talk a lot. So, we're trying to extend this edition of the Sports Center. I know I'm already extended in other ways, but we're going to go into talking about my clock, obviously. It's no longer here. The Sports Corner's clock battery has finally died. And we've got a new piece of set here for the PWA, and I'm not saying I'm affiliated with the PWA. But anyway, so what would you like to see happen with women wrestling? Because obviously it's not as well played out on the WWE as it could be.
No. I don't know, the WWE is getting kind of ridiculous. They have diva searches. And a lot of the girls that are on TV are only there because they're attractive. I mean, none of them can really wrestle anymore. So I'd like to see more talented female wrestlers there.
And what do you think about the wrestlers that are actually wrestling there? Like we had talked, when I actually talked to Foxy, we had talked about Trish Stratus being a model at the beginning, right? But she actually has probably, right now, one of the best female wrestlers that the WWE has to offer. Aside from Victoria and so forth, but really, there's what other women wrestlers are there?
Yeah, it's true. They use a lot of women come up from like modeling positions and stuff like that, like Tori Wilson, who cannot wrestle, but whatever. And I don't know. I would like to see a lot more women starting out from like the indie scene and stuff, making it and doing stuff in the WWE.
Because you think, like, if they actually wanted to, just sporting opinion anyway, if they actually wanted to build a wrestling division for women, that would be the perfect thing to do.
Yeah.
You go to the indies, right? You pick up, I'll take those 6 or 7 indie wrestlers in Ontario, female ones, and then you can pay them the $500,000 and actually get a decent show and not have to pay these bimbos that don't even do anything. We're going to have another Jessy Jones on our hands.
Don't even get me started on Jessy Jones.
Oh, please, everyone starts with my wife. That's the best part. But, all right, we're going to take our last break here before we come back and we sit down and have our name association. We'll be right back after this.
Hi, you're watching the Sports Corner with Jessy Jones. I am David Parsons, owner of International Anarchy Wrestling.
And we're back here with her impersonations of Jessy Jones. And, well, everyone knows that it's true. Fox said it best. Am I in the right book? But we have name association. You ready for these names?
I guess so.
All right. First off, Danger Boy Derek Wilde.
The Danger Boy. I was trained by the Danger Boy Derek Wilde. He is crazy, but he is a phenomenal athlete. He taught me so much about everything when it comes to wrestling, so I have really nothing bad to say about him. He taught me everything I know.
We have Ash.
Ash. Personal stories about Ash?
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, rock and roll. Ash dated my younger sister.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yes. Yeah, yeah. And that's pretty much all I know about Ash. And he's really skinny. But he's getting bigger now, so that's pretty cool.
Really? You mean he's growing in age? I thought he was going to be 12 for the rest of his life.
No.
All right. Crazy Steve.
Crazy Steve. I am managing him on an upcoming show in ESW. Yes, he's pretty crazy. He's got really, really, really awesome potential to do a lot with wrestling. Like, he's really good. That's all.
Buck 10.
I don't even know him, so I don't know where to start. I've met him like twice, so I don't know anything about him.
Don't worry, the rest of the world knows exactly the same as you. So, we have Cherry Bomb.
Cherry Bomb is my tag team partner, or was my tag team partner a couple times in PWA. And we also trained together, so I love working with her. She's really good too.
The 21st Century Fox.
Really talented female wrestler, even though she cheats. And she should be the Elite 8 tournament winner. Well, she didn't really win the tournament, but she should be the champion. Because I knew it on March 10th, and that's pretty much it.
We have Misty Haven.
Misty Haven. I don't really have anything to say about her either. She pushed me off the ropes, causing me to bust my knee, and then brutally destroyed my knee in the match. And yeah, don't like her very much.
Doesn't sound like you've had a pleasant experience with her.
No.
Primos Scordino, if I'm saying it right.
Primo Scordino. Spent a lot of time traveling, like not really too far, but like around here with him. And like I said, I told you a story about North Bay with him. He also helped train me. He kind of got me started in the wrestling business. When I had my very first time training, he was there and tried to pick me up. And
24 years in the back seat before she finds out there's a front. Okay. Sorry. TJ Harley.
TJ Harley also helped train me. he's really also really talented. So he went to New Japan. Really good for him, anyways.
Eddie Osborne.
Eddie Osborne. I don't really know him very well either. I've only met him probably 4 or 5 times. I don't really know him very well.
You don't want to know him. Believe me. And the last person that's on the list, the sport, Jessy Jones.
What to say about Jessy Jones?
People always choose their words.
I'm thinking. An interesting character, that's for sure. With a very nice pink shirt.
Yes, you don't know how many people want this shirt. I'm going to put it up on auction, and it's going to sell higher than those brawn panties on the WWE auction.
Speaking of that, Ashley's underwear are going for over $1 million.
Yes, I actually saw that. It's got to be a fake because no one's actually going to pay. Well, you never know. There are those sick old men that actually have money and sniff women's underwear for some reason. I don't know. Okay, well, the last question that we have on the entire list, that was it for the name association. And what is, in your opinion, the best promotion to work for in Ontario?
The best promotion? I don't know. I don't really think there is one best promotion. I think every promotion brings something different to the indie scene. So I wouldn't really say that there's a best promotion to work for. There are promotions that I prefer to work for over other promotions, but I don't think there's one that's the best.
Well, that's good, because she's supporting Ontario independent wrestling people. She actually doesn't, she's smart. Wouldn't it just be nice and say you're smart? We'll be back right after this with the final closing comments from Miss Banks.
I'm Eddie Osborne. You're watching the Sports Corner with Jessy Jones.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure having you come down and sit down and tell the world a little bit about yourself, a little chunk of the banks, I guess, so to speak. So, it's your final time to have your closing comments. Go right ahead.
Alright guys, I am wrestling the 21st Century Fox for the women's title in Goderich, Ontario on March 10th, so come check it out. And you guys can check out my website at geocities.com/KrystalBanks. Thanks.
Alright. Not a problem, Krystal. Anytime, come on down. I don't mind having more women in the house. It makes it feel somewhat alive. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us here on the Sports Corner. Krystal Banks, Jessy Jones, and I'll see you next week. The Sports Corner.